Hello everyone. Today I am going to revise you the second unit of data structure using C, that is files. So these are the important questions from question papers. So let's see the first question. Define file and explain how to open a file. So let's see the first definition of file. A file is a collection of records in a generalized form. A file of a size n has n items or n records in a sequence where a record is a collection of one or more fields. So let us see the example of a file. Assume that we have a file student.dat having the contents like roll number, name, marks, where you can insert many records like first John, name is John, roll number 1, and then marks is 6. So like that you can insert many records into the file. Let's understand the declaration of file. So to declare a file, we need a file star file pointer example file star fp. File, which is written in a capital letter. File is a structure which is defined in stdio.h file, where fp is a file pointer variable which contains the address of the structure file. So let's see now how to create or how to open in a file. So file can be created and opened with this syntax. File pointer is equal to f open. In the bracket you can take the two parameters in double quotes, that is first one file name and second parameter is mode, where the file name is the name of the file which you want to create or open. So here the mode can be read mode, write mode or append mode. Let's see the next question, that is explain different file modes. So there are different file modes are there, mainly three main modes are there: read mode, write mode and append mode. So the read mode is indicated by R, small case r. So this R mode opens the file in a read mode. If the file does not exist, then it will create a new file. With this, one more option comes, that is R plus, which allows you to read as well as to write into the file. Second mode, that is write mode, which is indicated by small w. W opens a file in a write mode. If the file does not exist, then it will create a new file. With this, W plus option allows you to read as well as to write and modify into the file. Third mode, that is append mode, which is indicated by small case a. Using a opens the file in append mode. If the file does not exist, then it will create a new file. With A plus, it allows you to read as well as to write into the file, but here you cannot modify the records into the file. So these are the important file modes are there. Let's see the next question. Explain how to handle errors during I/O operations. So while handling the files, we may come across many kinds of errors. So error means what? Whatever, suppose you have, when you are writing a program, you have done some mistakes. At that time, when you compiling, the program will not get executed. Then that is called as errors. So there are some errors are there, like reading the files beyond the end of file. Means what? After beyond means the contents, after whatever the contents are there in file, beyond that you are trying to read, then it is not possible. Then next one is reading a file which is not open only. Means you are trying to read the content of one file which is not open only. The third one is opening a file with the wrong file name. Means that file name is not there and you are trying to open. At that time you will get the error. Then performing illegal types of operation on the opened file, which is not legal one, so that you cannot perform it. The next, writing a write protected file, means you open one particular file where you don't have permission to write into that file and you are trying to write it into that, then definitely will get the error there. If such errors occurring in your file when you're handling the file handling programs, then the program will terminate it abnormally and you will not get the errors. Then which kind of, there are two functions are there like FEOF and FError. These two functions which are used to deal with the IO errors. IO means input and output errors in the file. FEOF stands for file end of file, which is used to detect the end of the file. For that, the syntax is FEOF in the parenthesis pass the file pointer. Next function is FError. File error function is used to detect the error which is occurring in the file. Let's see the next question, that is explain formatted input output functions. So there are various IO operations on a file are performed by these functions. So there are, I have listed here function names and I have given the description in the table. The first function is fopen. Fopen means file open. It creates the file or it opens the already existing file. Second function fclose. Fclose is a file close which closes the file which is open for the using purpose. Then getC is a reads the character. C means character, so it is reading the character from the file. Then putC, like getC, the putC means you are writing a character to the file. Fprintf is writing the record to the file. Fscanf means reading a record from a file. GetW, W indicates the integer number here, so it reads an integer from the file. PutW writes an integer to the file. Next function fseek. Fseek is used to set the position at desired point in the file. Then next one ftell, it returns the current position from the file. Then last one rewind, it sets the position to the beginning of the file. Wherever cursors are there in your file, it brings back to the beginning of your file. So let's see the next question, that is write a C program to copy one file to another using command line argument. So here I have taken the two header files, that is has include stdio.h and second one is has include stdlib.h. stdlib.h is standard library.h. So command line arguments means what? The command line parameters or arguments are the parameters that are passed to the function main when the program is invoked. These parameters are passed by operating system to the programs. The command line parameters appear at the prompt, that's C prompt, and hence is the name given as the command line parameters. So here in command line parameters, in the main function we passes the arguments, that is int argc, character star argb. So when using the command line arguments, always check that an argument exists by using argc before attempting to access the arguments. A common mistake is that we forget to include the name of the program as invoked in the command line arguments. So here we have taken variables character ch, then file, where we have declared the two file pointers star fp1 and star fp2. Then we are checking the condition argc is not equal to 3. Then print insufficient arguments, then exit. Then come out from the loop. Then fp1, that's file pointer 1, opening a file first time in a reading mode. Then if file pointer is pointing to the null, then print source file does not exist, else then fp2 is opening a file for the writing purpose, where you are copying the content of first file to the second file. You have to put C. Then after copying, close the both file pointers or both files which are pointing to the two different files, then print that content of the file is copied. So as you can see here the output. Next question, that is C program to count the number of characters in a given file. Now we are counting the number of characters which are there in a file. So here we have taken the file star fp1 star file pointer. Then for counting purpose we have taken the integer variable, that is count is equal to 0, one character variable ch. Then fp file pointer is first opening the file, that is ds underscore exp6.c in a reading mode. Then after opening the file we are checking whether it contains the data or no. If it is not contains any contents, then it will print file does not exist. Then else, while cf is equal to fc, fp is not equal to end of file, then we are reading and then we are counting here the characters and then printing in a printf statement that number of characters is percentage the count and print. So here in that file number of characters are 285. So this is the important question from the second unit. Thanks for